I had a relaxer touch up was in January. So if I'm relaxer stretching for 4 months, which means that February, March, April. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this face, I welcome you. And if you're a returning subscriber, I also welcome you to the channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about 10 tips for a successful relaxer stretching. So for most relaxed ladies, I'm sure you guys have been hearing a lot about the term relaxer stretching, and it's not really one hard term to understand. Relaxer stretching is the process of leaving a significant amount of time between your relaxer touch-ups. So if you hear people saying I'm relaxer stretching for 3 months, which means that the person waits for about 3 months before going in with another relaxer touch-up. So for instance, if I say I relaxer stretch for 4 months, which okay, for instance, let's say the last time I had a relaxer touch up was in January. So if I'm relaxer stretching for 4 months, which means that February, March, April, and May, those are the 4 months where I wouldn't relax at all because I'm trying to space out my relaxer touch ups. I don't know if I'm making sense. So which means that January, I relaxed in January, February, March, April, May. These are the window frame, or this duration for my relaxer stretching. So which means that by February, March, April, May, June, so which means that by June I'll put an end to my relaxer stretching. So that is how it works. People have different relaxer stretching period depending on their lifestyle and how they can cope, how they can manage with their hair. So me, I do 4 months. Before I was using 6 months. I was doing 6 months relaxer stretching, but I don't do that anymore. I realized that 4 months is quite okay for my hair. So why do something that I might not really get the full benefit of why I'm doing it? The experts have noted that it's recommended to wait about 12 weeks, which is equivalent to about 3 months, before you go in with another relaxer touch up, which makes sense because by that 3 months you'll be able to see significant amount of new growth as to when you're doing about 1 month relaxer stretching or 2 months and you're not really seeing the new growth. And if you do that, you mean that you are overlapping relaxer on your previously relaxed hair, and which is very detrimental to the health of your hair. So it's very important to leave about 12 weeks, equivalent to about 3 months between your relaxer touch-ups. Patience throughout the whole process so that you can really see the benefits of the relaxer stretching. So without further ado, let's dive right into this video. So number one tip says protective style while you are relaxer stretching. So it's very important that you make protective styling your best way. So before, when I was doing about 6 months of relaxer stretching, I would wait till like when my hair has gotten to that 4 month mark, when I'm like 4 months post relaxer, and I would just put my hair into cornrows and leave them in for about 2 months. And basically because I'm trying not to over manipulate my hair, so I leave it for about 2 months, and when the 2 months are over, I just take them down and I go for my relaxer touch up. So basically, just look for a productive style wouldn't that wouldn't cause you so much stress, that you can manage over time. It could be cornrows, straight cornrows to the back. It could be mini braids, anyone that suits your requirements or anyone that you feel comfortable with. Number two, extra moisturizing using the LOC method or the LCO method. So for people that don't know, the LOC method is the liquid oil cream method of moisturizing your hair, while the LCO is the liquid cream oil method of moisturizing your hair. And as you can see, at this relaxer stretching period, your hair is very tender, and any slight mistake you can cause unnecessary damage to your hair. So it's always nice to keep your new growth soft and refreshed at all time, because this is going to reduce the amount of damage that you may experience during this fragile period. Like relaxer stretching period is fragile period. Yeah. Number three says, do not miss out on deep conditioning. As you all know, deep conditioning is very important to your overall hair health. So it's very important to keep up with your wash days, keep up with your deep conditioning, because your deep conditioners would nourish your hair, and it's very important. They will keep them soft and manageable over time. Number four, wash your hair in sections. It's very important. I had a wash day this weekend, and there's no way, since I've hit the 3 months mark, there's no way I can wash my hair as a whole. So what I do is I wash in sections of about four. Sometimes I do sections of two, but most importantly, it's just better that you don't wash your hair as a whole, but you wash them in sections. It would actually simplify the whole process of washing it, and basically just so that you see that it works for you. And number five, don't forget to trim your weekend. Weak ends or split ends would actually set back your hair growth, your hair journey. So it's important to listen to your hair, take note of when your hair needs to be where your ends need to be trimmed, and you can even be proactive and be reactive about the whole thing. You could set a duration of when you a time to when you'll be trimming your ends, maybe like say for maybe every relaxer touch up you trim. Well, for me, I trim my ends whenever I go for a new relaxer touch up. Number six, if you must use a comb, use a white tooth comb. This period is not that time where you would be experimenting with all sorts of combs. Combs with very tiny edges are not your friend during this period. So it's important that you white tooth comb and ensure that you space out your combing periods. Like since I've been relaxer stretching for like 3 months, I ensure that I don't comb my hair on a regular basis. So basically what I just do is comb and figure detangle on a weekly basis. So which means that I comb once weekly, that's once in 7 days. So in about a month I comb about four. So in about a month, I comb about 4 times in a month, which is okay because I'm trying not to over manipulate my hair. Another one is don't go beyond your limits. Like I said earlier, that some people do 3 months relaxer stretching, some do 4 months relaxer stretching, some do 5 months, some do 6 months, some even go up to like 7 months or even a year for their relaxer stretching period. Like I said, know what your hair can bear. Don't overdo it, don't underdo it as well, and don't, most importantly, don't go beyond your limit. If you know your hair can do well, or can do well within the 4 months relaxer stretching, I don't see any reason why you should go beyond that limit. Another point is exercise patience. During this period, you can get frustrated and just up one day and say that you are going to the salon to get a relaxer touch up. It's important that you are patient throughout the whole process so that you can really see the benefits of the relaxer stretching. Trust me, relaxer stretching is a game changer for any hair. Trust me, that's what changed my hair game. It took it from 0 to 100. So it's very important to do that exercise patient. And the ninth point is stay consistent and discover what your hair likes or not. Like I mentioned earlier, don't go beyond your limits, listen to your hair, and of course, stay consistent. As with anything, is it pays to stay consistent over a period of time, because that would ensure that you actually see, like you reap the fruits of what you're actually working on or what you're trying to achieve basically. And the last point, it says do more of finger detangling than combing. Actually, like I said, that I finger detangle more whenever I'm trying to relax or stretch. I don't comb so often. Like that's why I mentioned that in a week I only comb once, and I just try to manage my hair, because at this particular point in time I'm trying my best possible not to experience any damages to my strand. So basically, that's all the points I have for you. I hope this helps somebody trying to relax or stretch, or somebody who has just gotten a relaxer touch up and is trying to figure out how to actually choose a favorable relaxer stretching period. I hope this is the video that would actually help you. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment down below. I would actually like to see you guys share your thoughts in the comment section, and of course save it for future purposes. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.